Thank you. And now, over to Ron for the next guest on the evening show on chatandspinradio.com.
And the time now on Chat and Spin Radio in the UK is 7:15 p.m. And we've got our final guest for the show on the line right now. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
This is Anthony Donnelly, and I'm calling from London in England.
Anthony, now you want to talk about your band. It's called Tone Deaf Tony Band. Is that right?
That's right.
Right.
We've got a Christmas song that we released back in the end of October called I Got Beat with Santa Claus. That's the Ofcom compliant title. We didn't realise when I wrote it back in 2018 that the word we used is known as a mild swear word, believe it or not.
Well, yes, and we can guess what it is, but we are going to play that in just a minute. Anyway, first of all, just tell me about the band itself, when it was formed, etc.
Yeah, it's a new band, even though Daryl and Daryl's our drummer and Paul's our guitarist. We've known each other for about 6 years now, and Daryl had always dreamed of having his own music studio in his backyard, so Paul and I helped him build it. And back in 2018, when I came up with this song, we thought, what better way to christen the studio than try and put the song together ourselves. So that's a little bit about where it all came from.
Now, if anybody wants to check the band out on the internet, where do they go?
The best thing is to go to our website, which is free-santa.com, Free, and then the little hyphen, santa.com. That will take you to the website. It's got all links on there, resources. You can find out a little bit more about the project and what we're doing and the charities that we're helping.
Tony, when the band was going out, what sort of area did you cover? Where did you go to?
Well, we're not a performing band. We really just formed ourselves this year. Obviously we got together in 2018 to record the song, and we couldn't release it until now just because of some technical difficulties that we had. And then with all the pubs struggling this year during the lockdown, and a lot of them being closed, still a lot of families and workers in hospitality and pub trade suffering, not being able to work, we thought we'd launch it this year to raise a bit of money and a bit of awareness.
Right, stop a minute.
The troubles that they're in.
So you want to carry on from where you just go back a few lines and then do it again. I'll tell you in a minute.
Right.
We've gone off air.
Okay. Okay, not to worry. Yes.
Shut up,
Tony!
Yeah, shut up, Tony! Shut up!
Right, just go back a few words and tell us from about the band from there.
Okay. We're not a touring band, although we might do in the not too distant future if the lot of the restrictions drop, so that we've actually got venues to play at. But we really just launched it this year to help the families and people in the pub and hospitality trade that have been impacted by the lockdown restrictions this year. So we just sort of launched it as a charity single, bring a little bit of Christmas joy, raise a bit of money and awareness for what they're all going through.
Okay, now we're going to play this song. It's called I Got Beat with Santa Claus. So just tell us about that. Just tell us about that, and then we'll play it.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was a silly Santa song. I got the idea. I mean, who knows where inspiration comes from, but I thought, what would happen on Christmas Eve if Santa's doing his rounds and drinking his glass of sherry and eating mince pies, but decides he's had enough of delivering presents and wants to go on a pub crawl instead. So it's about him and I going on a pub crawl on Christmas Eve, get into a little bother, and we end up getting arrested. So you can't deliver any presents. So that's the song in a nutshell. A bit of a funny song, more of a sort of good old-fashioned pub's knees up, a bit like Chaz and Dave.
Okay then, thanks very much, Tony. That was Tony Donnelly on the line from London talking about the Tone Deaf Tony Band.
Police! It's Christmas Eve.